Moin welcome. Hello and welcome. This podcast is for motivated people who want to improve their Luxembourgish vocabulary, listening skills, and fluency by listening to compelling content. I'm Anne, your dedicated host and the driving force behind Luxembourgish with Anne, with a true passion for teaching my mother tongue since 2012. In this dynamic podcast, I'll share with you interesting short vocabulary lessons and topic conversations from level A1 to B1, and together we will build a strong foundation of the language you need to speak with confidence about everyday life topics. I also share exclusive learning strategies and insights for the Sprachentest oral exam. So join me on this exciting Luxembourgish learning journey. Bist du prêt? Are you ready? Moin! Hi, Stan von Luxembourgish with Anne. So, learn today the difference between the three words wann, wei, and nie. Okay, so the English word when can be expressed in Luxembourgish by these three different words, nie, wann, and wei. And these three words are very confusing for most students learning Luxembourgish. So in this episode, I will help you to understand how and when to use nie, wann, and wei. Bist du bereit? Dann lass. Let's get started with nie. Nie is a question word related to time. Now, two situations call out for nie. First, this is the most important one. So use nie when you want to ask a question. Yes, so this is to ask a question. Beispiele, examples. If you want to ask someone, when do you go on holidays? So this is a question, obviously, okay? Then you will start your question with nie. Donc, nie fährst du an die Vakanz? So here is the informal form of you. Nie fährst du an die Vakanz? Yeah? Or how would you ask someone, when are you, plural, on leave? When are you on leave is nie hut dir congé. So to be on leave is congé in Luxembourgish. So nie hut dir congé. And if you want to ask someone since when is in Luxembourgish. Maybe you know how to say since when. Yes, this is seit nie, or you can say zanta nie, and some native speakers say zanta nie. So you can say seit nie, zanta nie, or zanta nie. Now that you know this, how would you ask someone, since when have you been living in Luxembourg City? Hopefully you've said, seit nie wohnst du an der Stadt? Or zanta nie wohnst du an der Stadt? Okay, so this is the first situation, so when to ask a question. But you can also use nie when you are not sure what someone is doing or when someone or something is arriving. So this is when we speak here about an indirect question. For example, if you want to say, I don't know when the train is arriving. So you are not sure here when something arriving, when the train is arriving, then you would say, ich weiß nicht. So ich weiß nicht means I don't know. And when the train is arriving is wenn nie den Zug kommt. Ich wiederhole, ich weiß nicht, wenn nie den Zug kommt. And have you noticed here that we put the verb at the end of the sentence, wenn nie den Zug kommt, because here wenn nie introduces a subordinate clause and then we put the verb at the end. let me put you to the test. How would you say I don't know when the neighbor is moving? So I don't know is ich weiß nicht. When the neighbor is moving, wenn nie de nopa plenat. Ich weiß nicht, wenn nie de nopa plenat. And a last sentence. We still don't know when we go on holidays is. We still don't know means wir wissen noch nicht. Wir wissen noch nicht. When we go on holidays, wenn wir an die Vakanz gehen. So, wir wissen noch nicht, wenn wir an die Vakanz gehen. So here you see we use wenn because we are not sure when we will do this, when we will go on vacation. And again, the verb comes at the end. Wenn wir an die Vakanz gehen. Okay? Gut, das war wenn. Lo schwätzen wir iwwer wann. So wann is not a question word. Remember, so you cannot use it to ask a question. Wann is a conjunction word. A conjunction introduces a subordinate clause, and then, as we saw now for the second situation of veini, the verb comes at the end of the sentence. Yeah. So I will cover in this episode 3 main uses of wann. The first one, wann, meaning in case of or if. Beispiele. If it rains, I stay at home. Wann et regnet, bleiben ich daheim. So if it rains, wann et regnet. So it is literally translated from the English, wann et regnet. And then I stay at home, bleiben ich daheim. Ja. Or a second example, a zweit Beispiel. For example, if you want to ask or to tell someone, let me know in case you visit us tomorrow. Let's start with let me know. Do you know how to say this in Luxembourgish? Let me know. Let me know when you're talking to one person you know very well, you would say so mir Bescheid. So mir Bescheid. So comes from the verb soen, to tell, yes? And when you're talking to several people, you would say sot mir Bescheid. You add a T, sot mir Bescheid. And in case you visit us tomorrow is wann dir nur op Besuch kommt. Wann dir nur op Besuch kommt. So, ich wiederholen. So mir Bescheid, wann dir nur op Besuch kommt. Okay? So this was the first meaning of wann, so in case or if. And then you can use wann, yes, meaning when or while. Okay, so Beispiel. At home, the TV is off when we are eating or while we are eating. This is daheim as Tele aus, wann wir essen. Okay, donc at home the TV is off, daheim as Tele aus, when we are eating, while we are eating, wann wir essen. And here be careful, wann loses the two N at the end because of the N rule. So you will not hear wann wir essen, but wann wir essen. Wann wir essen. If you don't know about our N rule, I invite you to head over to my blog on luxembourgishwithan.lu to the lesson called All About the Luxembourgish N Rule. No? Okay, let's have a second example for wann meaning when or while. How would you say when I'm cooking, I listen to the radio, or while I'm cooking, I listen to the radio? Easy. Wann ich kochen, lauschen ich de radio. Ja? Wann ich kochen, lauschen ich de Radio. And here we have also the verb, comma, verb rule. So if you start your sentence with wann, the conjunction, wann ich kachen, there comes a comma, and then you continue with your second verb, lauschtren ich, okay, lauschtren ich de Radio. Yes. In these two examples, we could also have used the word während, meaning also while. So you could have said, während ich kachen, lauschtren ich de Radio. Oh, daheim as Tele aus, während mir essen. Doch während, synonym of wann, when it means while. Yeah, okay. And then the third meaning of when, meaning as soon as. Ein echt Beispiel, I go to the doctor when I'm sick, so in the sense of as soon as I'm sick. This is, ich geh bei den Doktor, wann ich krank bin. Ich geh bei den Doktor, wann ich krank bin. When I'm sick, wann ich krank bin. Or how would you say, tell me when you are leaving? So tell me, you have seen this before in the sense of let me know. So tell me or let me know when you are leaving. So mir Bescheid, wann's du fortgehst. So mir Bescheid, wann's du fortgehst. Wann's du fortgehst, when you are leaving in formal. And now let's finish this episode with the word they. They. So we are talking in this lesson about the translation of when into Luxembourgish, and here we have they meaning when and not the question word they meaning how. Okay, so don't mix those now up. So they meaning when. So expressed in a sentence in the past tense or perfect tense, wann is replaced by they. Okay, so the wann we saw just before is replaced by they when you talk in the past. For example, if you want to say when I was young is not wann ich jung war, but wie ich jung war. Wie ich jung war. Okay, let's make a full sentence. For example, if you want to say when I was young, I always went to my grandmother on holidays. So this is wie ich jung war, sind ich immer bei mein Boma an die Vakanz gang. Or if you want to say it was already late when I came home yesterday. This is, et war schon spät, wie ich gestern heimgekommen bin. So when I came home yesterday, this is a sentence in the past. Then we say instead of wann, wie. Donc, wie ich gestern heimgekommen bin. I repeat, et war schon spät, wie ich gestern heimgekommen bin. Okay, so now that you have learned all these different meanings of when in Luxembourgish, so when to use they, when to use wann, when to use wenig, let me put you to the test with 3 sentences to translate for you. So how would you say in Luxembourgish, we still don't know when we go on holidays? This is, wir wissen noch nicht, wenn wir an die Vakanz gehen. So why do we use here wenig? Well, because we are not sure when we will go on holiday. Ja? Okay. Satz Nummer 2. When do you come to visit us? Use here the informal form of you. Donc, when do you come to visit us? Hopefully you've said, wenig kannst du Eis besichern. Wenig kannst du Eis besichern. Why do we use here wenig? Well, this is a question, so very easy. Satz Nummer 3. If I have time after work, I will go for a walk. So, if I have time after work is, wann ich no der Arbeit Zeit hun, ginn ich spazieren. Easy, ja? Doch if I have time after work, wann ich no der Arbeit Zeit hun, ginn ich spazieren. And a last one. When I was a child, I ate a lot of chocolate. So when I was a child is, wéi ich e Kant war, hunn ich viel Schokolade giess. Okay, so when I was a child, wéi ich e Kant war, because we are talking here in the past, wéi ich e Kant war, hunn ich viel Schokolade giess. Great. Now, I hope that this episode was helpful, and don't just listen to it once, just listen again and again so that you master the difference between these three words. And did you know that you can book a one-on-one coaching program with me or with a member of my team to take your Luxembourgish from the level A2 to the level B1? Because here talking in the past using they or using the conjunction words like wann and wenig, you will need to take your Luxembourgish to the B1. And with this program, you will learn to master speaking Luxembourgish by using more complex sentences so as to express your opinion or to debate or to have a real discussion with native speakers, with colleagues, with friends about a given topic. Just reach out on the website luxembourgishwithanne.lu. There is a contact formula where you can reach out. Merci für no lauscheren. Thank you for listening. Und bis die nächste Kehr. Adi.